Hi friends, my name is Jayesh and this is just another review that I'm making for the phones that I've purchased. Okay, now there's a lot of confusion amongst a lot of us, especially me when I was trying to buy an Asus ZenFone, because no doubt if you compare this with the other phones that are available in the market, Asus is definitely one of the best options that you can go for within the price range that it provides. Now the problem is which phone within Asus, because Asus itself is such a brand, it will have multiple phones. Like this is a ZenFone Laser, okay? Now you probably might not be able to see it because I put the flash on. This is ZenFone 2, okay? And this is the ZenFone Max. So this one here is ZenFone Max and ZenFone 2. Now there are a lot of similarities in the way they look, okay? These are both a 5.5 inches phone, so they look exactly the same except for the back panel. If you look at the back panel, it has all the matte finish and it has a curvy look to it, like it's a curvy oval shaped look to it. It has a speaker here, one speaker, one charging port. There's this volume rocker here at the back of the ZenFone 2 Laser, and there's this dual LED flash, and this is a laser flash, and there's a button at the top for the switch. Now looking at the ZenFone Max, now what is different in this phone is exactly the same with this 5.5 inches, but look at the back of it. It's got a different nice feel to it. This has a leather finish touch to it. Now you might wonder that there is this volume button which is missing here. They put it back here, which is a standard look, the same old school that they are referring to. The volume button on the right side along with the power button, and there's this headphone jack 3.5 mm, and again the battery is around 5000 mAh for this one. Now this is the one that's the buzz of the town, because it says 5000 and this one is 3000 mAh. So far I've used both the phones. I see this one last with all the usage with the Wi-Fi and let's say I play games on like Clash of Clans and Clash Royale and some Asphalt games. So I play a lot of graphical games, and both the phones are performing pretty well in this segment. But if you look at this phone, okay, now this is a laser brand. So what is happening here? This phone is good for gaming. Especially I've seen that if you want to have a phone with the maximum battery life, then you can go for the Zen Max. Okay, now both the phone has 720x1280 pixels. Okay, storage for both is 16 gigahertz. Now there's one difference. The processor for this one, okay, which is ZenFone Laser, now this one is an octa-core 1.5 gigahertz processor. Now this one, ZenFone Max, is a 1 gigahertz quad-core processor. That's the difference between them. The camera is again the same, 13 megapixel, and there's this 5 megapixel on the top. Okay, like I said, this is 3000 mAh, this is 5000 mAh. Now even if the company says both the devices are exactly same in terms of looks, or let's say the battery life, sorry, not the battery life, I mean the display, both has same pixels of 267 ppi. Now I just still want to show you that the display of the ZenFone Max is quite bright. I don't know if you can see this here on this display right now, but then this is much more lively than this one. So that's one of the most difference about this phone. And this cost for this phone, okay, now this one comes around 9,999 on Flipkart, the ZenFone Max, which provides a backup of at least 2 days. With the heavy usage, you might go cut around let's say one and a half day. Okay, and this one goes easily for a day or so. Okay, so I'll also show you some pics. Okay, let me try and show you the pics that I've clicked with this phone, so you'll have a fair idea about what I'm talking. Yeah, okay. So this is, I've clicked pictures with both phones. Now let's see. I'll quickly try to show you. This is my bed that I had a bed sheet on. So I've just clicked one of those pics. Let me find the gallery. Okay, now if you look at the picture, if you look at the picture closely, the one on the ZenFone Max is a little brighter and little colorful. This is also good, but what am I saying is, if you look at the density, when you look at for example, look at this image, look at this background wall. Okay, now this is a slightly bluish, but this shows white. There's another pic that I've clicked. Look at the colors of the picture. Okay, probably I'll put it this way so it'll be easy for you. See, this is much more brighter than this one. if at all it matters to you, this will look brighter. And there's another thing that I've noticed. This screen will look brighter. Let me show you. This both are on automatic modes. Okay, let's try to switch it to the manual ones. You see, this would still be a little brighter as compared to this one. Okay. If you look at the difference, this looks more whitish towards it. So overall, I just want to say that this phone, the ZenFone will score around, the laser one scores around 7 on 10 overall, and this will also be almost around 7 on 10. Design is good for this one because it has a curvy matte finish, so I'll rate this 8 on 10, and this still goes in 7 on 10. Display, for this I'll give 8 as 10, and this is 7 on 10. The software is quite okay on both the phones. The performance is equal. The battery is definitely winner on the ZenFone Max, and the value for money is again, let's say 7 on 7 for both the phones. So this is pretty much about these phones. Now there is one thing that I've noticed about the laser phone, is that when you use this phone, when you're using this phone, the phone becomes a little slow at times. So probably this is something the Asus would have to come up to. And that's pretty much about it. So the reason I made this video is because I was a little confused about which phone to buy. But if you ask me now, I would probably say if you're looking for someone who's into gaming and being online on multiple applications all the time, then you have to go for the ZenFone 2 Laser. But you are kind of a person who is into more multimedia functions, like you do a little bit of email, you do a little bit of WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, or let's say you play a little games, not here and there, then you should go for the ZenFone Max. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and do leave your comments and subscribe to my channel. This is a new kind of video that I'm making right now, but I hope you like it. And if at all you feel there is a lot of improvement that is required, please do comment, and let's see how we can take it further then. Thank you so much.